Please, please, please stop getting your advice on Netflix, on Hulu, some of these popular magazines, your favorite TikTok star, or the biggest influencer, the person on the top 100 list of influential people. Why? Because sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. Maybe their forte is how they are popular and not what they're talking about when it comes to health and fitness. Same thing can be said by some of the magazines and some of the popular documentaries, because there might be a hidden agenda where it comes to what they're suggesting. They might be getting benefit funding from some of these organizations or things that would benefit from them suggesting these things, right? That being said, I mean, is there some benefits or some of the things they might be suggesting? Of course, and a lot of those are the big rocks. Get your sleep, be barefoot more often, breathe a little bit more, get your vegetables, more vegetables as much as you can, get your exercise. Sometimes cardio is good as opposed to lifting. Lifting is good as well. Like, all this kind of stuff is going to be helpful. It's the big rocks that we've talked about. But I don't want you to be getting your science and your information from them. Don't trust it just on first pass. Have a critical eye. Look at it. Look up what they're saying. Find resources that are credible, right? If you Google one of their claims and all the claims come from these regular blogs that are not, science or universities or whatever, then might not be helpful. And I know there's a skepticism where it comes to some of these things because they're part of the machine and all that, right? But science and scientists, for the most part, are trying to find the right answers. They're not really influenced by some of their funding for the most part, and they have to disclose their funding, so you could always look at it and see why they might have came up with those conclusions. But somebody who like who's making a documentary might not disclose that because there's no ethics board involved with that, right? So there are some magazines that might tout these wraps and these detoxes and all this stuff. It's because they're benefiting, the supplements, they're benefiting because those people are paying to advertise in those magazines. And I get it, you got to make money, but that's not always with your best interest at heart. So what I'm asking you is to have that critical eye. Look up resources like examine.com, Alan Aragon, Precision Nutrition, some of these places that do the research. Look it over again to make sure that we're not suggesting to you the things that are going to be harmful for you, or maybe just claiming things are healthy just because there's some other benefit from you doing it, right? So I will give it to you, no nonsense. I will ask you to look at things in a critical eye and stop getting your advice. If you can log on with a password and select the next video and it's something totally different.